This is cat and mouse on wheels.
It's a waiting game. We're just waiting to pick the right vehicles.
I'm on the M6 with Paul Harding of the Driver and Vehicles Standards Agency. In our sights, truckers using high-tech devices to override the onboard tachographs that monitor the hours they drive.
20 seconds, red MAN, Romanian, that'll do nicely.
Victor 1 understood. Yep, he's in. He didn't want to come in now.
When a suspect truck's pulled over, vehicle examiner Mark Thomas goes straight for its tachograph.
Tachographs on older lorries could be nobbled using magnets. With newer lorries, criminals are using sophisticated gadgetry which could be buried anywhere inside the truck. And the only way to detect it is to see if it's draining tiny amounts of electricity from the tachograph's power supply.
I've just been completed a test on the tachograph system and it's drawing 12.7 milliamps when it should only be drawing 10. So I suspect there may be a switch on this one.
So there is extra power being drawn, but that's not conclusive proof of fraud. The tachograph's readings are next to be checked.
Mark's taken some readings off the driver's tachograph and there do seem to be some discrepancies. So he's just having a little chat with him now to see if he's going to tell him what's going on.
The Polish trucker has driven from Denmark. If he doesn't admit anything, his lorry will be taken apart bit by bit. We'll find out what happens later. With a fifth of serious accidents on our main roads and motorways down to tiredness, the tachograph is key to keeping commercial drivers and other road users safe. Peter Hearn is the DVSA's operations director.
We're constantly looking to try and keep one step ahead of the people that are developing some of these devices, and as we find things and uncover things, people are changing the device and trying to cover that up in a different way.
Cameras watching over our motorways have automatic number plate recognition software. Images are flashed back to base. The team's looking for individual trucks or fleet operators with a history of poor vehicle maintenance, tax dodging, or tachograph fraud. The truck being examined fits the profile of others where tachograph cheats were found.
Hello, Mark.
Hello.
Fruitful chat.
Yeah, he's handed over this onboard diagnostic plug which I believe switches the tachograph on and off.
So he's essentially fessed up to having something on the cab which he shouldn't.
Yeah.
The plug effectively makes all the truck's safety features worthless.
But there's probably a more complex device hidden within the truck.
To prove fraud, they need to see the switch in action.
The symbol in the top left-hand corner is a bed and symbolises rest.
It should change to a circle when the lorry moves.
As you can see, it is still recording rest.
It's the proof they need. While the lorry's stripped down to recover the rest of the device, its driver is fined £580 and faces paying up to £1,500 for a new tachograph.
This is done with knowledge of a vehicle's systems. This is not somebody cutting wires and joining wires together. This is quite complex, and you're talking about devices being inserted into a vehicle's brain, as it were.
21 cheats have been caught at this site in Staffordshire this year, a fraction of the huge number caught nationally.
Last year, these devices we found around about 1,400.
Those are the ones you detected?
Yeah.
Vehicle examiner Mark takes me through some of the DVSA's fines.
So we've got a rogues gallery of tachograph cheating here. Tell me what we're starting with.
Yeah, this is a collection of magnets. There's about 50 magnets here, all found individually on older style trucks.
Each one of these would cheat a tachograph?
Each individual one, yeah.
And then we're moving on to this one, a bit more sophisticated.
Yeah, this is a second sensor that was hidden within the truck, operated by this key fob, so they could switch the tachograph on and off.
And this one is inside an actual tachograph unit itself, is it?
Yeah, this is the latest one that we've been finding. The switch is actually fitted within the tachograph itself, making it much harder to find, but also operated with a key fob.